How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to TheBlueShifting. Welcome back to Aokana, and we're here at the pre-tournament. I guess tournament arc is coming up. We're getting really close, and it's been kind of nice, more of like kind of exploring, get to know all the characters so far. Everyone's had a bit of a spotlight. I don't know if everyone's had an equal share of the spotlight, but it's been nice to see a little bit of everybody so far, and just kind of, yeah, let's just buckle up and get ready to go. And we've also had some totally not fan service-y type moments and situations to try and, you know, make some content. It's fine. It really is not that bad. I just think it's funny. And yeah, now we're here. It looks like we're going to be doing some serious potential training, which would be nice. I kind of want to see more of the sport now. And I wanted to see if we've been able to get Mashiro to change her flying style and what that looks like now. I'd like to see if the capabilities of the other characters are doing good. Like, is Asuka being able to do more interesting tricks? Has she tried anything new? Is Misaki been more like proactive, or is she still seeming super aloof? Is Prez, you know, doing anything else? And Madoka, she's just great. All right. So yeah, I don't know what to expect too much. It's just mostly us getting probably prepped for whatever this tournament arc is going to end up looking like, which should be interesting. I'm pretty excited. I wonder how long it's going to be too, because I'm guessing we're going to have to play with multiple schools. So are we going to see clashes of like former and current rivals? Are we going to see the formation of rivals? Are we going to, like, I don't know. I mean, we're going to probably fly with against Rika. So like, how's that going to go? So it's just good. It's just really good. So yeah. Let's kick back, relax, and jump right in, shall we? So yeah, we've only got a week left until the tournament. I let my gaze wander all over all our members as I say that. And with that said, I want to get some practice matches in that are as close to the real thing as possible. Yes, that's exactly what I was kind of wanting.
確かに、そろそろそういうこともしておいた方がいいかもね。わーい、試合大好き。基礎練習嫌い。
Can you not?
本番を想定した試合か。今年の夏は燃えるぜ。
Of course you are, Shion. I don't know if you have an off switch.
でも、セコンドはどうするんですか？平等にセコンドなしだと本番っぽくないですよね。
That's actually a decent point. I wonder if we could recruit. Madoka actually might be decent at it.
片方だけがセコンドありっていうのも変だし。だからって両方のを同時にやるっていうのも変だよね。
I think Madoka seems like the logical choice.
まどかちゃんがするというのは？
Yeah.
練習試合をするなら私は審判するから無理だよ。
I feel like if we have seconds, we could just self-referee. You guys are worrying over nothing.
わかった。マサヤが分裂するんだ。
Yes, we're gonna multiply asexually. I'm just going to be cut in half, and in both halves we'll recover, and we'll have two of me. I'm not an amoeba, damn it! I swear, Misaki can't go a minute without cracking a joke. I've already said Aoi-san can serve as a second. Oh, yeah, that's fair. I think, of course, she could do a great job.
鏡先生か。鏡先生のセコンドって怖そうじゃありません？
But she'll be great.
ちょっと思いますね。冷笑とかされそうだよね。
Yeah. No, I can't. She always tells it like it is, regardless if you're winning or losing.
マサヤさんは出されたことあるんですか？
Moving on. Huh? Well, yeah, but that was a long time ago.
そうですよね。
Asuka hurriedly glosses over the situation. Man, she's not to blame or anything. I shouldn't have reacted like that. We'll decide the pairs of rock, paper, scissors before each match. That's kind of fun. Keeping it a bit random. Also, though, like, yeah, because I guess that's true, because, like, in tournaments, you don't get to choose who you go up against.
それしかないですよね。
で、どういう組み合わせで試合をするつもりだ？
We barely have any players, so we'll go around. We'll go with a round robin. Yeah, just everyone get a chance with each other. That makes sense.
よーし、早速試合開始だ。
Calm down. If only she was this enthusiastic about practice.
いわく、試合は早くすればするほどいい。
How many times do I have to tell you to quit making stuff up? You might hurt yourself if you don't do some warm-ups first.
ウォーミングアップなんかしたら試合途中で疲れちゃうって。
Well, don't push yourself in the warm-ups. You're just supposed to loosen up a bit.
それ私も同感です。
I swear, these two never let me catch a break. What's that? You two want to do some stamina trading? No? Then zip up and get field flying. Hey. Once the round robin practice match ends, everyone lines up in front of Aoi-san.
お疲れ様。短い練習期間だったけど、みんな成長したな。
We don't get to see? Aw, man. I kind of wanted to see what they were doing. Thanks for your help today, Miss Kagami.
マサヤもちゃんとコーチできたようだな。これなら上位も狙えるかもしれない。
I go, you're just like, maybe they'll do good. You think?
かもしれないだ。ま、大会をベストコンディションで迎えるためにも、無茶な練習はしないようにな。
Exactly. Right, of course.
ちょっとの無茶もしちゃダメですか？私大会までにもっともっとたくさん練習したいです。
I was like, you could always push yourself. The key is to not overdo it. But with eagerness and like anticipation, you can easily push yourself too hard. That's a bad idea. All your hard work will be for nothing if you get injured.
でも
Asuka lost all her matches. Sure, you could say that's because she's lacking experience, except she even lost to Mishiro. It's no wonder she's so anxious.
大会までに体調を整えるのも強くなるコツだぞ。普通の練習をするなと言ってるわけじゃないんだ。
Exactly.
ハードな練習はするなと言ってる。
That is actually surprising because Asuka will pull out wins randomly, right? But maybe I've made the reference before, and somebody else kind of commented that it's fair. But like Asuka is kind of like our Goku. The whole idea of Goku is the fact that it's when it's in the moment when he's pushed up against the wall and he feels like he has to go even further beyond. Is that's when he attains his next power level. It's very hype and it works really good for the series, but like I think Asuka has the same idea where like in this kind of passive example, she doesn't quite hit that spark moment where she just does something completely like out of the blue, like a random backflip in a random training tag game, or the heel kick flip in her first time flying ever. Like it just seems like that's her whole MO, but it is surprising that she lost all matches, including to Mishiro, who really didn't have her heart in it at first. This is gonna be interesting.
はい。
Asuka casts her eyes downward. She doesn't want to agree.
わかった。そこまで思いが強いなら。
いいんですか？
いいよ。
Are you sure that's okay?
次の大会のためだけに練習してるわけじゃないんだ。
That may be true, but
本人のやる気を尊重した方がいいだろう。それに、めちゃくちゃ練習したくなる時期ってのは、初心者には間違いなくあるからな。
that's true. She closes her mouth and looks at me as she says that. Her eyes seem to be asking, you know that, right? And yeah, I do. I lived through it even. There are instances where you get the urge to pump all your time into FC. And when that happens, you tend to practice so hard it seems a bit crazy and counterproductive from the outside. That's just how extreme it gets. You just want to live and breathe FC. You want to do whatever you can to make that possible. And that's interesting too, because like, I do feel like I have experienced that in the past, but nowadays it's become a big juggling match of just trying to keep everything going. I have so many interests and things I want to give my time to, and I do my best to. And I honestly, I gotta admit, with the YouTube channel, with my community service, with my job, normal life stuff, running like D&D type tabletop games, which I actually don't do much D&D lately. It's mostly Pathfinder and the Cosmere RPG, but like I do all of this because it's fun and it's meaningful to me, and it meant I sacrificed a lot of other stuff. Like I don't play video games on my own, like free time video games very much at all. I don't go out to do like casual social like stuff very often. And whilst it stinks sometimes I don't get as much done as I want to, I'm very happy that I spend a lot of time doing activities that are more than just like watching TV. It's more dynamic. It pushes me. It helps me like develop skills and things. Even if they're never going to translate to much, like it still feels way more fulfilling to do stuff like YouTube, because I get to look back and kind of see like this catalog of this fun adventure I get to go on with everybody. And it's like kind of encapsulated as long as YouTube and like their servers are around, like that's gonna be there. That's cool. So yeah, I definitely don't regret doing things that build memories and like kind of expand and leave a record, I suppose. I've heard that the best players all have moments like that quite often. Who knows, maybe the ability to feel that way is a talent in its own right. So all things considered, it's hard to say just yet, but Asuka might become a top Skywalker if she keeps this up. Still, she looks like a little sad right now. Should I tell her that story? I mean, why not? Again, I don't know what these choices mean. I don't know if they mean anything, but why not? Right, it's better to tell her. Might keep her motivated. Asuka always takes what I say to the most positive light, so that should work. Do you want to practice that badly?
はいしたいですとても
Well, that's a good thing if you ask me. It'll definitely help you improve quickly.
本当ですかありがとうございます
Asuka's slight dejection expression brightens in an instant. Yeah, that's the Asuka I know. A smile suits her best. That said, you shouldn't push yourself to your limit during practice.
そうなんですか
What exactly was she planning to do?
そうそう、マサヤがコーチとしてちゃんと見て怪我をしないように気遣うように。
Will do.
本当に無茶なことを始めたらその時は全力で
What are you
全
trying?
身で止めるようにな。
I mean, that's obvious, but I feel like you're trying to imply something? Like what?
よろしくお願いします
How reckless are we talking here exactly?
全力で岩に激突して体を鍛えるとかでしょうか
You weren't actually thinking of that, were you? I'd call that self-harm, not practice. Well, go on. I'll make sure to keep you in check. Aoi-san said the upcoming tournament wasn't important, but I still want Asuka to win at least one match. The joy of winning can really change a person, so I want her to learn how that feels.
前哨の飛沢は全部に圧勝したのはすごいけど、もうちょっと体力をつけないとな。
Misaki was panting heavily until just a few moments ago.
はーい
She never changes. Crushed is an understatement. It's clear from the matches that she's way better than everyone else in our club. Come to think of it, how long did she compete in FC at her old school? I've been meaning to ask, but I never quite found the right timing.
美咲ちゃんなら上位を狙えるんじゃないかな
トーナメント運が悪くなければいけると思うぜ。
そうですよそうですよ優勝を狙っちゃいましょ
Alright.
う狙っちゃうか
何でも上を狙うのはいいことだぞ。出るからには当然
It's fair.
優勝。
Given Aoi-san's position, it's only natural for her to say something like that, but her placement depends entirely on how soon she faces Shido-san. If she lucks out and avoids him early, she can get pretty far. I guess it also remains to be seen how she does against opponents that rely purely on speed. Misaki has improved since the training camp, but that's still her greatest weakness. She destroyed Prez today, but that's just because she watches him practice all the time. Plus, Prez is the most straightforward speedster I know. The man still refuses to use any sort of feint. Still, if she faced him for the first time without any prior knowledge of his skills, he'd probably give her a run for her money.
青柳は言うことはない。よくここまで他人の意見を無視してスピードに命をかけたな。3年間の全部をぶつけるだけだ。
Interesting. So, like, just no feints at all, and it might work?
おう任せておいてください。
Prez is super pumped. He's lost to Misaki earlier, but Mishiro and Asuka were no match for him.
部長みたいに飛べるようになりたいです
Trust me, you really don't. He only got that good by completely disregarding the very concept of winning or losing. At this point, it almost feels like he's playing a different sport. Still, the guy had absolutely no tricks up his sleeve, but he still managed to beat two of his opponents that he knew from front to back. It just goes to show how fast he really is. Misaki definitely isn't good enough to beat Shindo-san yet, but there's still a chance Prez could. A slim one, but that's still better than nothing. The way I see it, Prez is the best shot of winning the whole thing.
有坂はそうだな。まずは大会で一勝を目指してみろ。スタイルが固まっていないというか、ふわふわしているというか。
Is it just not defined?
そうですよね自分でも分かっているんですけど
She managed to beat Asuka, but only because Asuka was such a mess out there. Mashiro was just recently swapped over to being a speeder, and that's thrown her off her game. Interesting. So she's gone full speeder, not like balanced. She's really slow to act, probably because she's constantly second guessing herself.
真白は迷いすぎなんじゃないかな。美咲先輩が迷わなすぎだと思うんですけど。
Oh.
その名の通り頭を真っ白にしてやればいいんだよ。
Just go into your Zen place.
私の頭が真っ白になるのは美咲先輩のことを考えている時だけです。
Okay, get a room. See, that sounds like a huge problem to me.
無駄なことを考えるのなんて休むのと一緒だって。
そんなことないぞ。考えないと成長しないからな。
そうですか？
Not everyone can fly the way you do. Michiro needs to find her own path. Also, Michiro clearly is good at being tactical. She plays her video games. She should understand that. It's like you need to lean into your strengths and like learn like the strategy. If she approaches it like a video game, she'd probably do a lot better.
私らしくと言われても困ってしまいます。
ま、ふわふわしているっていうのは可能性があるということだからな。
Right. For now, the only thing you can do is gain experience.
そこをサポートするのがマサヤの役割だ。
I know. We'll just have to look for opportunities that'll help her grow.
きっかけと言われても普段と違うことをしてみたら例えば犯罪とかどうだろう。
Your advice is terrible. If anything, that'll turn her into a criminal instead of a better Skywalker. Think of something FC related, please.
さて、クラシナだけど。
Oh yeah. Honestly, it's hard to find anything to praise. That said, I don't think she's better than Michiro, at least.
クラシナは落ち込んでるみたいだけど、自分で思っているよりは悪くないぞ。
I mean, are we not gonna acknowledge all the crazy flips and stuff she's capable of?
どういったところがでしょうか。
素直なところがいいと思う。これだけ素直なプレーができる選手はそういないぞ。
True enough, it's hard to find FC players who fall for fate so easily. She just takes it, she's too trusting. And everyone here knows that, which is probably why she couldn't even win one match. She'll probably just find the tournament since no one out there will know anything about her.
コーチの指示も悪いな。
Okay. Fair, I guess. Well, why? Sorry about that. I always thought picked apart my work as a second. Long-winded or vague instructions slow down a player's movement and reaction time. That may seem relatively minor, but a player getting confused during a match is a death sentence. Yeah, no, that's why... Isn't that what the training is supposed to be, though? Like, shouldn't you have built up, like, a vocabulary? Maybe a quick phrase, and they know what that means, kind of a thing. What else have you been doing?
フェイントに引っかかるなという指示じゃなくて、もっと具体的に言ってやらないとわからないところがある。
Yeah. Like, maybe set up a trigger phrase, just saying, like, faint left, saying, like, she's fainting, she'll go left. Or, I don't know, like, I'm thinking rally car drivers, how they can summarize, like, a turn and straights and turns and, like just communicating quickly. That you gotta do something like that. I'll try to work on that. She seemed fine following those sorts of instructions when she faced Ichirose, though. Maybe it's different now that she knows so much about FC. There's a chance that all the knowledge is actually slowing her down.
クラシナはそのまま素直にやればいいと思う。そうすれば素直にフェイントを見破れるようになるさ。
That's good advice.
それにフェイントだろうがなんだろうが集中して相手に食らいついていけばどうにかなるということもあるからな。
頑張ります。
ああ、それとクラシナはちょっと変だな。
Who? Huh? What does she mean?
変ですか？あ、それ私も思いました。アスカって変なタイミングで力を抜くよね。
Whoa, what's this about?
そうですか？こっちがガバーッと言ってるのに妖怪みたいにぬるりと避けちゃう時ある。空中の紙切れを掴もうとして失敗してるような感触というか。
Okay. Then your initial description sounded bad, but that doesn't sound too bad.
それに近いのは私も感じました。くにゃっとしたりガチッとしたりが極端というか。
That's odd. Wait, she does that in the middle of matches? It's real important not to tense your body more than necessary. If she was doing that during all her matches, then no wonder she's lost. Still, she can't control her body properly? That's crazy. Do you feel something as well, Prez?
俺は何も感じない。
兄ちゃん。
Madoka is clearly frustrated. Well, I figured as much. The guy barely ever focuses on anything other than himself. Anyway, this is good news. Now that I know she's doing that, I can help fix it. Maybe she'll even manage to get a win or two at the tournament at this rate.
それじゃ今日はここまで。腹を出して寝て体調を崩したりしないようにな。
Yeah, don't do what I do. Go to bed on time. Hi. We're done with practice matches for now. All that's left is one last bit of training. Tension, anticipation, and a hint of unease color my mind. As I stand here staring out at the vast blue sky, I get a little sentimental. The summer tournament, where all our hard work will finally be put to the test, is upon us.
空気が湿ってきたね、佐藤君。
Tatooine.
砂糖いいんですわ。
Yep.
梅雨だから仕方ないけど、みんなの士気にも影響するね、佐藤君。
He's gotta stop it.
砂糖いいんですわ。それはそうと部長、こんな話をご存知ですか？
Yeah.
なんだい？
梅雨の語源です。江戸の末期、雨水の万人に梅肉を溶いてそうめんのつゆにする遊びが流行ったんですの。それで
Why?
それ嘘だよ。
Exactly.
梅の咲く頃に降るからとか諸説あるけど、今佐藤君が言ったのはデマだよ。
部長、準備できました。
Hey, Rika.
ああ、今行く。じゃあ佐藤君も来てね。それじゃ。
The truth hurts.
こんな計略卑怯ですわ。日向正也、覚えてなさい。
What do you mean us? We had nothing to do with that. We even tried to stop it. Episode 5, Before the Storm. I didn't realize that we were at the end of the chapter. Here we
つい
go.
に迎えた夏の大会。少女たちはそれぞれの思いを込め空に躍動する。次々と現れるライバ
Oh,
ル
look
た
at this. Who the heck
ち。
is
そして
that demon
彼ら
girl
と
in
の
the
戦い
pink?
の果てに衝撃の展開が待ち受けていた。
Whoa.
次回、青の彼方のフォーリズム第6話
Dang.
決戦、そして
That's a
彼
lot
方の
of...
向こうに何かが見える。
Okay, season beyond the sky. That was a lot of potential people. Man, this is looking like it's gonna get spicy. Are we just here? Asuka rushes toward the venue with a spring in her step. Yeah, she looks perky.
なんだかすごいですね。
We
本当に大会です。
aren't we? Like this is a tournament, right? Yeah, that's because we are.
はい、大変です。これから始まるのはきっと本当の大会です。
But no, Asuka, we are participating in the tournament today. This isn't like we are. It might be. It is an actual tournament.
きっとじゃなくて絶対にそうだと思いますよ。アスカはテンション上がってるな。上がってます。こういう時なんて言えばいいんでしょうか。その上げでしょうか。
We're not sitting down for a meal here. Comparing it to the feeling of flying for the first time would have worked, right?
ロマンチック。マサヤはロマンチック。
What's that supposed to mean? I just said something that's totally normal. Honestly, it was kind of corny, but it still wasn't all that weird.
はいはい、みんな落ち着くように。こんな時間からそんなにテンション上げてたら熱中症でぶっ倒れるぞ。
大丈夫です。熱中症対策グッズはバッチリ。
Good work, Madoka.
そういうのに頼らなくてもいい状態でいなきゃダメなんだぞ。熱中症になったら即刻危険だ。なりかけだって危険だからな。
Wow, so if you have a medical crisis and heat stroke, you automatically disqualify? That sounds harsh, but I bet it's to motivate and make sure that coaches and everybody's motivated to keep everyone hydrated. Because it's like you could lose your star flyer if you are pushing them too hard.
熱中症は危険だから危険ってことですね。
Sure, Madoka.
ここまで来て危険なんて虚しいだろ。みんなちゃんと気をつけるように。
会心のダジャレを完璧に無視された。
I mean, it was... I don't even know if it qualifies as a dad joke. It wasn't that great. Maybe in Japanese it was a lot punnier, but the translation was pretty flat. But so far, it looks like from what people said, the translation is actually pretty solid on this game, so...
だいたい直前にコンディションを崩したらバカバカしいからな。
Just continue to ignore her.
じゃあ私は大会参加の手続きとかをしてくるから変に暴れたりしないように。
Oh, we won't make any trouble. I have a feeling somebody else will. You don't have to tell me twice. Aoi-san stops in her tracks as she begins to walk away.
そうそう、当日発表のトーナメント表が出てるはずだから
Oh
確
my
認しておけよ。
gosh. Oh my gosh, this is where it's gonna get real. Got it.
マサヤ、あとは頼んだぞ。
Aoi-san heads off towards the large tent after saying that. Must be the manager area. It's gonna be on the big screens over there, right? And when I look over at the rest of the club, I see Mashiro looking around nervously.
私たち早めに来たはずなのにもう結構人が集まってますね。
Students from all the different schools in Shito City can be seen chatting it up on the beach.
年齢的に明らかに参加者じゃない人もいるね。
Oh, come on, it's a tournament.
かといって学校関係者って雰囲気でもないし観客って感じでもないよね。
It's a tournament, girls. Like, family are gonna be here at the very minimum. Plus, there's probably a lot of people who are just big fans of FC and want to support the local tournaments. Like, it's funny because like I enjoy watching baseball. It's probably my favorite sport to watch. Because I think it's actually got a great blend of like, it almost feels more like a social event where like you can go and have a good conversation and hang out with people, but then there's like really interesting things going on in the game too. But it's not as intense and screamy as other sports, so I can appreciate it a lot more. But when you go, like when it comes to baseball, I've never attended a major league baseball game. I've never felt the really strong urge to do so. I mean, I probably would if I got an opportunity to, but I'm not like going out of my way for it. I like the local teams, like the AAA team stuff, like like a city league. That stuff is great. I feel like it's you know, not as hyped and not as crazy, but you're still watching people putting their all into the sport, and that's pretty fun. So yeah, like I would be, if this were a real sport in real life, I would probably love watching FC because it seems like a really fun sport. I would, if you want the sports, I would love to participate, even though I'd be terrible at it. But I would still want to play because like flying around in the air looks like so much fun. But I'd probably be somebody who would show up at the beach to watch the people play and see how the sport goes and see who wins.
これから大きくなるって言われているスポーツだからな。いろんな人が絡んでるんだ。スポ
Oh.
ーツ会社やテレビ関係の人も来てるらしいぞ。
テレビ？
Oh no.
今テレビの話をしてたっすか？
I was about to say, I was like, we're gonna summon her if we say it too many times. Apparently, we don't have to wait for 3 times like Beetlejuice. Just say it once and here he is. Hosaka comes running over from God knows where. And she screeches to a halt when she bumps into Mashiro.
みのりも来てたんだ。
Oh wait, you know her? Oh, I guess we met her when we were here last time.
当然こういう大会に顔を出すのが放送部の仕事だもん。それにグフフフグフフフ。
Why is she laughing like freaking Goofy? There's like almost a yuck in there. Wow, that sounds really gross. Yeah. What is this demon?
その様子だと何か激しくいいことがあったのかな。
Oh my gosh. Wait, you all turned gross when the good things happen? Sounds rough.
実はこの大会はテレビ放送が決定してるんすよ。
I don't know if we should know that.
そうなの？それは危険だ。私がテレビに映ったらみんなのアイドルになっちゃうかもだよね。
Wow, really? That's your take? Cocky Butch?
今日最後にもう普通の生活はできないのかも。どうしよう。
I don't think you've ever been normal.
そんなのは私が許しません。先輩の顔にモザイクを入れるようにお願いします。
That won't do any good.
私の顔が卑猥になったみたいでやだなそれ。
Yeah.
どこで放送されるんですか？首都地方のみで放送されてるケーブルテレビの首都チャンネルっす。
See, that makes sense. It is a local thing.
首都チャンネル？
That exists?
私は知らないけど。
What is it like maybe it's like a YouTube thing?
私も知らないな。それって本当にやってるの？やってるってば、毎日放送中だよ。
Oh, Prez's eyes glint suggestively. You know what, Prez?
変に荒い感じのプロとは思えない映像で地元の小学校の卒業式の模様などを繰り返し流し続けているあれか
So it's even worse than YouTube. It's literally like the old people channel, but it's like people uploading like old like kid videos that like this. It's basically Facebook but a channel. That's terrible.
そうそうそれっすそれ
That sounds pretty darn sketchy. Wait, why were you watching that?
ケーブルテレビをザッピングしてたらたまたま見つけてあまりにもどうでもいい映像の連続で逆に気になったな 見てると頭の中が真っ白になっていくのが気持ちいいんだ
You talk about taking in the sights of young children on a stage, Prez? You sure you don't want to walk that back? Cause that doesn't look good.
ああ兄ちゃんが時々呆然とした顔で見てるとこか島のお祭りの様子を5時間くらい永遠と流してたりするよね
Okay, it has variety. It talks about local festivals and stuff too. Okay, so it's not completely creepy.
編集が面倒で大嫌いだから撮ったらそのまま垂れ流すぜという制作者の熱い心意気が見えて
Oh,
俺は好きだ
okay. So it's mostly a live stream, but it uploaded after the fact live stream with no editing whatsoever. Basically, you're saying it's super sloppy TV channel.
そんなとこで放送か
Hey, I mean, we didn't know there was no one broadcast. Like, we didn't think anyone was going to broadcast. Why are you disappointed that the crappy place is broadcasting?
いやいや評判が良かったら地上波で深夜に放送する可能性も少しだけあるって話っすよ
For all 12 people who would see that. Wow, so the best hope we have is for a small segment at a dead of night.
不必要にテンションが落ちてきちゃったな落ちないでくださいっすこんなことでテンションが落ちるくらいなら最初から聞かなければよかったかも
Anyway, why don't we all go look at the bracket, which is like really interesting?
ちゃんと話を最後まで聞いてよ決勝戦の実況は私が担当することになったんだから
Just the last one?
そうなのすごいんだよね
Sugoi da yo ne?
疑問に思わないですごいんだからこれをプロ野球選手の奥さんへの野望の第一歩に
I like how she's not journalist for the sake of journalism. She's a journalist so she could land herself an athletic husband. If that's the first step, your dream will never come true.
とにかく私が実況するんすから皆さんも決勝まで残ってくださいっすよ
I hope we do.
わかりました残ります
Okay, Asuka. I mean, I love the gumption. And you know what? When you say it like that, I almost believe it'll happen.
おアスカ頼もしいそのくらいのつもりで頑張らないと1回戦も勝てないような気がしたんですまあ目標は高い方がいいもんね
I mean, fair. I mean, as long as you can handle the loss and don't take it too personally, shooting for this top is always what you should do.
それじゃあ私は準備があるっすので皆さん頑張ってくださいっす
Okay, Minori, you should just keep going over it that way. Thank you.
頑張れみのり頑張るぜ
No way you could disappoint. After saying that, she waves to us excitedly, then cheerfully runs down the beach.
一応テレビ映りを気にして化粧とかしておいた方がいいかな
You could. I would worry about it like running if you get sweaty anyway, and then what if you got in your eye? And plus, you're fine. You're pretty. You don't really need to worry about that. You're good. Nah, there's no need.
それって私がすっぴんでも可愛いから
Yes, that's not what I meant.
私はお化粧した方がいいでしょうか
No, look, I'm just saying that you should forget about all that and focus on your matches.
でももし映るかもと考えたら少しでも可愛くありたいですよね
Again,
そっちの方が試合でもやる気が出るというか
none of you need to worry about that. You're plenty cute as it is, and I'd rather you just focus on the game.
そうそうマサヤは乙女心知らずなんだからな
It's true he doesn't get it, but he easily could have just said that. Whatever, just go check out the bracket. You want to know who you're up against, right? The tournament bracket's only made public on the day of, so we've got no clue who anyone's facing right now.
1回戦から強い人じゃなければいいな。ですよね。
Let's go see. Oh, hi, Mashiro. Why are you drifting across the screen?
私の名前はどこかしらと。
It's your childhood friend, isn't it? Mashiro suddenly jerks up like a startled cat because she found her name.
どうした？
Would it be hilarious if it was like our team? Like, it's not how those brackets tend to work, I don't think, but like, it'd be hilarious if it were.
私、何か悪いことしましたか？
You gotta understand, we're dealing we're in a story world. Of course it is. Mashiro points at a particular section of the bracket as she says that.
やっちゃったね、マシロ。
He's gonna be the president.
日頃の行いが悪いせいでしょうか。
That'd be even funnier. I mean, that makes zero sense. Have you done anything bad lately?
じゃあ、どうしてこんなことになったんですか？前世の行いのせいですか？
Madoka hugs Mashiro from behind in an attempt to comfort her.
運が悪かったんだからしょうがないってば。悪すぎますってば。
Oh no.
私の1回戦の相手が佐藤院さんなんですか？
Yeah, that is kind of rough. She's a pretty good flyer. Well, it's probably the least a chance you could steal a win, maybe? Yeah.
コーチの立場だから本音を言えないというのが丸分かりなんです。どうせ言うならもっと力強く言ってください。
Shiro, from the bottom of my heart, I believe you'll put up a heck of a fight. You've got a chance. Probably. Yeah.
こんなに目の濁った人を見たことがない。しょうがないって2億回すれば1回くらい勝てるかもしれないよ。
Madoka, you're not helping.
可能性が低すぎます。その1回を今日持ってくればいいだけだって。
Fight on.
美咲先輩がそう言うなら持ってきます。
Wow, you guys have a lot of faith in each other. Maybe Misaki should take over as Mashiro's second. Then again, I doubt she'd ever offer any useful advice.
私の運もなかなか悪いかな。
Oh, really?
そうなんですか？1回戦の人って。
Is it Prez? Rika Ichinose. Okay, that's not too bad. Rika's good, but that's not too bad. Ichinose, huh?
あの子とはあんまり試合をしたくないな。さらにその右隣の人がね。右隣
Kazunari Shinjo. Well, crap. So yeah, so like if she can beat Ichinose, if she can beat Rika, she immediately has to face the president because there's no way he's losing. If anyone can do it, you can.
まさか2回戦で当たっちゃうなんてな。というか、高藤の生徒同士がこんな近くに配置されてるの変じゃない？
I mean, kinda, but not really. If you think about it, the tournament is probably, purely random. But the thing is, there's so many Takafuji players that they're going to be all over the brackets.
1回戦で同じ学園の生徒は当たらないということ以外はシードとかなしで完全にランダムで決めるみたいだよ。
So it is possible if we had a couple people win and make it far enough, they could end up facing each other from the same school. This is a pretty new tournament series, which probably means they haven't ironed out all the issues yet. Hey, this might be a good thing. Your stamina's terrible. You'd have to face him at some point to get a shot at the title. You might as well get it over with now.
前向きな発想だにゃー。
I mean, I'm trying to look at the positive here. Come on, you gotta admit I have a point. Second round means you'll face him first thing tomorrow. Better second round than third.
はいはい、頑張りますよ。大丈夫です。美咲先輩なら勝てます。私信じてますから。
Oddly, I think you've got a shot too. You've already flown against him. You've got a good feel for him, and you've been practicing, even if it's been behind closed doors, basically.
真っ白に信じられてもな。私以外の信用なんて無価値だってことにそろそろ気づいてください。気づけそうにないな。
Come on. Everyone, we're being so down on each other. Come on, let's just believe.
私は美咲ちゃんの側です。1回戦は改良学園の1年生ですね。
Uh-oh. Uh-oh, is it gonna be creepy white-haired girl?
おお、それいいよ。改良はあんまり強くないからね。それに2回戦の相手だってどっちが上がっても強くなさそう。
And in the third round, you'd have to face Misaki, Ichinose, or Shindo-san.
そこまでいけるかどうかわかりませんけど。
That could be
頑張
spicy.
ります。
No matter who gets to that third round, that could be fun.
もしですよ。もし私も美咲ちゃんも勝ち進んで戦うことになったら、セコンドはどうなるんですか？
Oh, that's a good point. Probably Aoi-san. Or if it's not, we'd have to get Madoka in.
その時は私が愛で美咲先輩をフォローします。
Okay.
その愛はハンデだな。そんなことありません。
There's only 1 second when two people from the same school face each other. Both players can hear everything, basically.
それでは作戦指示がバレてしまいませんか？
The second only relays positional information in those matches. In other words, you're on your own.
まあ同じ学園なのにセコンドの差で負けちゃったら釈然としないとこあるかもしれないからね。
That's actually kind of a decent point. It'd be sucky though, and it'd be hard if you have a bad have a second who's got favoritism going on. That could be rough.
なるほど。
There's no hard and fast rule about that, but it's standard practice. A student from a different school can technically fill in if both players are fine with it, but that never happens. Not that it's even important right now. I bet we could see Rika do it. We trust her. At least I think we do.
で、兄ちゃんは？
俺は改良の2年生だな。
Nice.
乾咲。
Uh-oh.
聞いたことない選手だからあまり強くないと思うけど。
Poor Prez, he's gonna be the sacrificial lamb. Prez flexes after hearing that.
相手が誰だろうが、この筋肉でぶっちぎってやるだけだからな。
You better. It's about the only real weapon in your arsenal. I'll take a deep breath and exhale and turn toward everyone. I need to give a speech here. Who's that? What the fetch are you doing here? It's finally time to show the fruits of your labor. I'll do everything in my power to help you win, so... Huh?
なんか今すごい人がいませんでした
What
か？
was that?
いたいた、覆面がいた。ですよね。覆面してましたよね。
What kind of thief would be dumb enough to wear something that flashy? Besides, there's no bank on the beach.
ということは何なんだろう。
I have a bad feeling about this.
想像の限界を超えてきましたね。
Unfortunately, I have a lurking theory. I mean, technically, everyone had to change, right? Everyone had to put on these uniforms, right? That means there's stuff remaining from the clothing in piles, right?
ここにいるんですから選手の可能性が高いのでは？覆面選手？
覆面スカイウォーカーがかっこいいな。
Anna-kid, is that you? Does it?
敵か味方か。
She's so serious. FC's a solo sport. There's no one's your friend.
はあ、人にはいろんな人がいるんですね。覆面スカイウォーカーを見たのは死闘で生まれ育った私も初めての経験ですけどね。そういうとこで死闘を理解しようとしてほしくないな。
I spent a lot of time researching players from different schools, but I never heard anything about someone who wears a mask.
いやあ、おはよう。
Oh, hi.
あ、白瀬さん、おはようございます。
おはようございます。
青柳くん、大会に向けて仕上
Oh
げ
my
てきたね。
gosh.
大胸筋がキュッとなって実践的なキレがありそうだね。
These two. Go get a room.
白瀬さんのアドバイスに従ったまでのこと。どうです？服飾品、指。
いいね。
Stop it. Maybe don't do that in public.
マサヤには青柳くんの筋肉が卑猥に見えるのかい？
Mm-hmm.
ひなたもそろそろこっちの世界に来たらどうだ？
No, thank you. Yeah, I'd rather not. More importantly, did you see the masked Skywalker who just walked by?
覆面？
かかしみたいな覆面をした人がそこを通ったんです。
いや、
見なかったな。うん、見なかった。そんなことする選手がいるのか。へえ、面白いこと考える選手がいるんだね。
He's acting suspicious. That couldn't be his sister, could it? Like, I don't think it is. And like they definitely had like a deep voice, but it could have been just like an imagined voice, right? But she is really shy, so maybe the best way for her to participate is to put on a mask.
何か知ってるんですか？
いやいや、知るわけないだろ。初耳だよ。へえ、覆面ね。
Interesting.
ルール的にどうなんです？反則っぽくありませんか？
覆面をかぶっても視界が狭くなるだけで有利になることはないから、わざわざルールで禁止したりはしてないと思うけどね。
Interesting. He's like, technically it wasn't like help, so.
テレビ受けとか狙ったのかな？単純に顔を見られるのが恥ずかしいとかかも。顔を見られると恥ずかしくて実力を発揮できないとか。
That's kind of one thing, especially if it is his sister, then that's what it is.
覆面をかぶった方が恥ずかしいと思いますけど。
But then they don't know it's you.
でも顔を見られるだけで緊張しちゃうって人はいるよ。
Yeah, maybe I'm on the right track. It is his sister.
相手に表情を読み取られると不利になるからね。覆面をすることでそういうとこをカバーしてるのかもね。とにかく反則ではないはずだよ。
I mean, he's kind of got a point, but I still feel like he's really pushing to protect. He's so familiar. How is he so familiar with those rules? Does he actually know something? Of course he does. Well, no point in talking about it now, since we'll get to see them in action once the tournament starts. Say, what are you doing here, Shirase-san?
大会の運営に関わっているんですか？
He's probably gonna say like, oh yeah, like we're here doing like tuning for people.
少しは関係してるけどね。でも主な目的は出店を出すこと。大会の記念 T シャツやタオルなんかを売ってる。
That's fair.
せっかくですから T シャツは買っておきたいです。
Aww.
それでは向こうの駐車場でスポーツショップしらせの出店があるからよろしくお願いするよ。
I'd say it's like, this seems like a fun potential thumbnail.
買っても着る機会がなさそうだけどね。
Does stuff like that actually sell?
タオルとかの小物は持ってくるのを忘れてきた選手が買ってくれるよ。あと熱中症対策グッズとかもよく出るね。
うちの部は私がバッチリ準備してるけど、そういうのをうっかり忘れる人はいそうですね。
I love how proud she is of that. She's like, well, I'm perfectly ready.
熱中症は選手より観客に多いかもね。あと競技用のグラシもそれなりに売れるよ。
グラシが売れるんですか？
Maybe they need a last-second upgrade or like had something like mechanically fail on their shoes partway through the tournament. That could make sense to have some available. I doubt he's talking about players.
選手は買わないよ。この大会は観光客も結構来るからね。
Yeah, that's true.
中には自分もやってみたいと思う人もいるんだ。
白瀬さんは大勢の人に FC の素晴らしさを広めているわけですね。アスカは素直だな。私にはただ抜け目ないだけに見えるけど。
He could do both. I mean, I love making YouTube videos, but if I could make money doing YouTube videos, like actual money, I absolutely would not feel at all bad about it.
我が店の売り上げは君たちがどれだけ観客のハートをつかむ派手な試合ができるかにかかってるわけだ。
By the way, I'd also like to amend what I just said. I would feel bad if I took like really crappy, cheesy, or scammy sponsorships. But I don't think I'd ever do that. Not intentionally. I definitely wouldn't do it intentionally. I could see myself getting tricked, but I doubt that would happen. This isn't a pro FC, so don't expect much from us.
そう言わずにド派手な試合を頼むよ。じゃあ頑張ってね。
頑張ります。
Shirase-san? I follow after him after he walks away.
どうかした？
I know you'll be busy with your stall, but can you please come watch our matches?
別にいいけど、どうして？
I want to hear what you think of each of them. It'll help me design custom training regimens for them after the tournament.
わかった。でも、俺の意見って厳しかったりするかもよ。
Hey, blunter the better. If it's coming from like a good place and it's actual like constructive and good feedback, you should be as blunt as you can be. Give it to us hard, like especially to the coach. Like, tell me like how it is, and then I'll try and translate it down to the player as best I can. More than fine. That's exactly what I want.
じゃあしっかり見させてもらうよ。
Thank you, man. Thanks. Shirase-san waves his hand casually and walks off towards a stall. I wonder what he'll think of Asuka and Misaki. They're both pretty talented in their own ways, which makes me think FC suits them well. But unfortunately, I'm not sure how to best coach them. Misaki's talent is easy to read, but Asuka's is hard to grasp. So maybe, just maybe, Shirase-san can offer some sound advice. Oh, hi. It's your friend.
この声は
It's your best friend, right?
真っ白だ。やあやあ、本当にやってんだな FC。
Okay, I can also see why you're gonna have a problem with her too, because she's like as short as you, but she's definitely like matured faster, and that's a soft spot for you. So I am so sorry.
ああ、もうテンション高いわね。
Oh, Okaza, right? Yeah, it's definitely Mashio's childhood friend. Haven't seen her in a while.
ね、わざわざ何の用なのよアリカ。ご挨拶だな真白。改めて宣戦布告に来てやったのに。
Is there even a way you can face each other in these brackets? It doesn't look like it.
宣戦布告 ?5 月のあの日、お前がこの大会に出るって聞いてからずっとお前と戦うのを楽しみにしてきたんだ。わかるか？私のこの格好。
It's green.
あんた、それってまさか。そうだ、レギュラーになってきた。
Wow. Okaza's school, Shito Sui-san, is one of the best in the area. They rank either second or third overall FC skill. Competition would have been fierce, but she still somehow managed to claim one of the top spots. That's incredible. Okaza's acting like it's no big deal, but she must have worked her butt off to get that good.
どうしても真白とトーナメントでやりたかったからな。
I don't think it's gonna happen.
あんたってこういうことになるとほんと見境なしね。どんだけ私のこと嫌いなのよ。嬉しいか？鬱陶しい。あとめんどくさい。
You're so harsh.
お前、それが今日まで必死に頑張ってきた幼馴染にかける言葉か？私には関係ないし。それとこのトーナメント表は何なんだ？これじゃあ試合できるのは決勝戦じゃないか。絶対に勝ち残れよ。私も残るから。
You know, honestly, I almost would want that to happen because I think these two having a final fight would be really fun.
それ絶対に無理。最初から諦めるなバカ。正直私も無理だと思うけど言うだけは言えよ。
She's refreshingly honest.
どうしてそんな無意味なこと言わないといけないの？
It's hype.
きっと神様が私たちの対戦はまだ早いって思ったんだ。でもそれは今回までだ。秋の私じゃなくてトーナメントを作ってる人に言ってよ。秋に対戦できなかったら路上ででも勝負を挑むぞ。そんなことされたら絶対に警察へ電話する。不審者に絡まれてますって。
Michelle, you're so mean. Despite her objection, Michelle looks pretty happy. I suppose that's just how childhood friends are, unless I'm misinterpreting something anyway. Bro, I don't know. Maybe they're just playing it off like usual, but it seems like Michelle doesn't like her at all.
ああ、誰かと思ったらマグロちゃんだ。マグロって呼ぶな。
Misaki's timing is impeccable. She chimed in just in time to make Okaza blow up on her. Okaza doesn't understand Mishiro and Misaki's relationship, and as a result, she sees Misaki as a threat. And to make matters worse, Misaki tends to tease Okaza whenever they meet, which keeps them from resolving their issues. Guess I should keep watching for now.
だいたい私何も変わってないしですし、飛沢先輩は今まで私をどこで判別していたと？
I wonder.
せめて何か言わないものですか？ちょっと昔から一方的に美咲先輩に突っかからないでって言ってるでしょ。これは目上の人には敬語を使わないと怒られるから。
So, you got scolded for being rude, and in return, you just kept being rude but saying please occasionally.
怒られるって誰に？それに私は真白と飛沢先輩のことはもう別に。
What? You know what? What?
何らしくもなくもごもごもじもじしてんのよ。
What's wrong with her? She's acting like something stuck in her throat.
まあまあ言いづらいことみたいだから最初からゆっくり聞いてみたらいいじゃない。飛沢先輩絶対わざと言ってんだろ。
あら、また目上の人に敬語を忘れてるのね。
Oh, hi. It's her again. Here she is. Oh my gosh. Sheesh. Her eyes are terrifying. A nice pair of fair-skinned arms spring up from around Okaza and wrap themselves around her neck. When I look up, I see a girl who looks rather mature standing behind Okaza, though mainly I only see that because of their height. Also, you say that a pair of fair-skinned arms spring up from around her and wrap themselves around her neck. Is that in the like embracing way, like a hug from behind, which would be kind of cute? Or is it like closing around the throat? Because I don't know. I don't know which. I feel like I've seen her before. Oh, she must be the girl who we saw with Okaza back in May.
妹のあなたの失態は姉である私の失態。悲しいわ。スールになってからの私の教育はなかなか実を結んでくれないのね。
Private lessons, huh?
姉、妹？これってどういうこと？っていうか、あの人は誰？美咲先輩は会ったことありませんでしたっけ？アリカの先輩のガネコさんです。ほら、独特のあれ？
I don't think I was told this either. I just forgot.
聞いたことあるようなスールだったっけ？女の先輩と後輩で深い絆を作る制度。
It's like a high school version of internships. Mayu Gakino directs a graceful bow at Misaki.
はじめまして。
はじめまして。
She seems a lot like Satoin-san, but with the politeness dialed up to 11. This is weird.
またお会いしましたね。
Hi, Mayu. Yeah, hi. Her long, slender arms appear loving as they wrap around Okuza's neck, but I can't help but think it's also kind of like a collar. So I was right on both counts. It appears to be the loving embrace, but it was really this. Oh no. Maybe this is just because she turned meek and docile like a tiny kitten?
アリカはいけない子ね。
Okay. It's in chibi form. It's still weird. I'm over here, Misaki and we're on the same vibe right now. I feel like, ごめんなさい、
お姉様。お仕置きだけは、
She flashes a soft smile as she chuckles.
ダメ。
Oh no! It is! I knew it! The vibe was there from the first second. Okaza struggles in an attempt to escape, but it's no use.
安心して。
Oh no.
私の可愛いアリカ。
Oh my
大
gosh.
好きなあなたにそんなひどいことはしないから。
Okay, interesting. I thought it was going to be a similar like reflection of the Mashiro Misaki relationship where like the younger like is obsessed with the older but the older doesn't care, but it almost might be a reverse where like there's kind of a mutual feeling there, but the older like Mayu might be more invested in this. Okaza's voice suddenly is all soft and sweet. Honestly, I wouldn't have thought that possible mere moments ago. Why do I have heartburn right now?
皆さんとは試合でお会いできればいいですね。
Right.
今回でなくても秋の大会もありますし、練習試合だって申し込んでいただいても構いませんから。
Okay. Oh, thanks. I'm sure we'll take you up on the offer eventually. I wonder, is everyone at Shito Sui-san like them? Guess I'll have to head there to find out. Okaza lets out a sugary voice and she trembles in Ganeko-san's embrace.
まあ、 りかったらどうやら出直した方がいいようですね。
That's a spicy conversation. Guess she finally realizes it's pretty darn awkward.
それでは砂浜の皆さん、
Okaza composed herself at the exact moment as if Gakino words were some cue.
私とぶつかるまで負けるんじゃないぞマシロ。っていうかあんたさ、今まで私と美咲先輩のことを散々否定しておいて、じゃあそういうことで。あ、こら逃げるな。
What should I say? Okaza and Gakino-san just tore through us like a typhoon, confusing everyone. They're a pretty unique pair, aren't they?
美咲先輩、こうなったからには私たちも負けてられません。
In what department?
負けでいいってというか勝負してない上に勝負にならない。
Yeah, I agree. Misaki and I are, again, we're on the same levels. It's like, no.
向こうはガチっぽかったもんね。私を偽物みたいに言うのはやめてください。ああいう世界もあるんですね。
What?
ドキドキします。
What do you mean? You might want to reword that sentence, Asuka.
ガネコ眉か。
意味ありげにつぶやいてどうした？もしかしてああいう世界に憧れがあるのか？
Perez, no.
そんなんじゃないよ。もうどっかで聞いたことがある名前だと思って。
Madoka fiddles with her phone for a bit after saying that.
あ、やっぱり今の二人お姉様の方は結構強いよ。強いってどういう意味で？夜の方がとか指先のテクニックがとかそういう意味？
More of this, huh? Why would that be on Madoka's phone?
いやいや、まどかだって向こう側な人かもしれないし、こっそり私を狙ってるかもしれないし、油断大敵だよ。
God, you just eat your own copium for breakfast. Don't start talking like you're crackpot theories.
アスカだって私を狙ってるかもしれないし。
She's like, what?
くだらない
Knowing
こと言
Asuka,
って
she'd be
ない
like,
で
I
私の
do?
話を聞くように。優勝候補はもちろん進藤さんだけど、ガネコさんは対抗馬だよ。
Interesting. So she's ranked up at the top.
へえ、対抗馬か。どの大会でもベスト4以下ってことはないみたいだよ。進藤さんが出ていない大会じゃ優勝したこともあるし。
Holy cow.
ああいう雰囲気で弱かったら虚しいですよね。今回のトーナメントじゃ離れてるから当たらないかもだけど、3年生じゃなくて2年生だからこれから先の大会で当たったりすることはあるかもね。
Dang, sophomore, she's already performing at that level.
つまり未来のライバル候補。
Get on her level before you say that again.
頑張ります。
Of course, you take that as an order. I notice a bunch of familiar faces behind Asuka, and I watch her nod vigorously. Hi. Why is the atmosphere suddenly freaking negative degrees? What the fetch? Hey, Rika. The Takafuji Academy FC Club is here. Doesn't seem like they're here to get a good look at the bracket. I think they're trying to find a good spot to start warming up. Oh, good morning. Shindo-san responds with a silent nod. Oh, I see. Guys, let's head over to that large tent.
そうした方がいいな。
高藤学園の皆さんとお話ししないんですか？
They're in focus competition mode. They might be a lot harsher and less kind than usual. No, some of us are facing them in the first round, remember? Talking to your opponent before a match is kind of awkward, don't you think?
そうかもしれません。私は割とそういうの平気だけどね。
I wouldn't either, but you can't. What if they find it awkward? Maybe you don't, but they might. Come on, let's go.
はーい。
Ichinose seems to want to say something, but she holds her tongue. Makes sense, since this isn't exactly the best time to talk. I would absolutely go up to her and be like, hey, no matter what happens, I hope you do well. Sure, you could spend plenty of time together after a match, but hanging out and chatting before one just makes things harder for the players involved. Sugarcoat it all you want, but at the end of the day, winning is all that matters. I mean, kinda. In the scope of the tournament, yeah. In life, FC isn't a combat sport, so people generally don't get injured, but emotional trauma is another story altogether. I see Ichinose open her mouth slightly as she walks by me.
私 負けませんから。
Oh. Ooh.
はーい。
Crap. Who do I want to win it between you two? Oh no. Misaki doesn't budge an inch as she gives a nonchalant reply. And then
そういうことを言うものではありませんわ。
I hear Satuin-san scolding Ichinose. However, we all just walk away instead of reacting. Man, I was trying to avoid making things awkward too. Misaki groans unhappily. Don't worry about it.
気にしてはないけど。マサヤが思っているようなことじゃなくて。
Oh, wait a minute. I'm not going to lose. Because I thought they were going to fight each other, but like, she's saying it's not that. Is it like something else? Like, it can't be about Masaya, right? Like, it can't be about a relationship stuff, because she already assumes that we and Asuka are a thing. Then what is it?
わかんない。うまく言葉にできないよ。
Oh, you're serious here too. Misaki stares down at her own toes as she says that. Okay. Alright. You know what? We're here at the opening ceremony. Let's go ahead and end it here. Yeah, we got some build up and spice coming, but I'm excited. Ooh, I can't wait for next week. Oh, it's gonna be good. Oh man, it's gonna be wild. I'm very curious to see how they play this, because we're definitely like an underpowered team. I don't think we're gonna get super far, but I want to see how far we can go. I'm very excited to see this. So, whew, this is gonna get good. I'm also guessing that even if we don't go up against some of these girls, that they're gonna kind of showcase them as rivals by letting us see some of the games that they play, so that we can kind of see how terrifying they are. But I don't know. There's other times where I've expected it to go into more detail about a certain scene or a certain scenario, and it just skips over it. So I'm not really too sure what to expect here. But I'm still pretty excited for the tournament. It should be very fun. So thank you so much for being here today. Hope you enjoyed watching with me. Hope you enjoyed being able to share these stories and that we get to do all this together. It means the world to me that you're a part of it all. So thank you. I hope you all have a great rest of your day. A good start to your, like midweek, I suppose. Yeah, it's midweek now. So I hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much for being a part of the channel. Until next video, you're watching me up. See me in next. I'll see you there.